Okay. Where to start? So I don't see anything there, don't see anything there, don't see anything there. Pool table looks like it's been used, so let's check this super quick. I don't have time to think about this. Okay, I'll take that as a no. I guess I'm supposed to talk to you first then. Makoto. Celeste, what happened? I was stupid. I got attacked. Attacked by who? I am not sure. Some sort of strange man. Strange man? A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. And that man attacked me with the hammer on the ground there. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. What is this? It's some kind of wooden hammer or something. Pretty strange design. There's some writing on the head. Justice Hammer 1. That is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise. So you were attacked with this. Justice Hammer 1. Makoto, Celeste.
Okay.
I found Sakura. What? Celeste, what on earth happened here? Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man. A strange man? Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can. Well, it all happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not yet over, but I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. I understand now that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow after him in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to pick through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me, and that's when you were attacked. It happened after 7 a.m., just after our nighttime had ended. So if it happened just after 7 o'clock, then that was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the then that was in the dining hall, sorry. The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour.
But...
Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly. That is because I begged and groveled for my life. You did?
As for me...
I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took. Oh, she lost her wounds. They're gone now. So you're willing to throw away all your pride.
Indeed.
It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we could go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem. Celeste, what do you mean a serious problem? When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi. Hifumi? After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away. What? You mean Hifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you. Show us.
Indeed.
This is Hifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera. You don't mean...
Actually...
I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it? Seriously, let's see it. I would tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do you no good. With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. Huh? What? Well, you were definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered. Is that a robot costume? As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual, yes. So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi... Oh, so this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away? And I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why, if we don't hurry, I could become a serious problem.
I see.
I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there is much I don't understand, but... Okay. The point is, someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away. It happened over an hour ago. Huh.
Just a second.
This is bad. We have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went?
Let's see.
When they left the rec room, they headed left.
I see.
If that's true, they were headed toward the stairs leading down to the second floor. Then he must be down there, right? Second floor. That's where Kyoko was supposed to be. Huh, speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her.
This is
bad. If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him. We have to hurry. Kyoko's in danger. Actually, I think she's not. As soon as the words were out of my mouth, we all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor. Hey, you two.
What?
What's going on? What's all the fuss?
What?
Yeah, you guys playing a game or something?
What are you saying?
Does it freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi?
You've gotta be
Nope,
kidding!
sure haven't. Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running. We came here together.
Stop talking.
No, you're just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
What?
Why? What happened? There's no time now. We'll explain later.
That's
Well, fine. It sounds like something interesting is going on.
Okay.
Hifumi, Kyoko, if you can hear me, say something. Her voice echoed down the hall in vain.
Oh.
Oh, did you hear something? Maybe. I think it came from the library.
Okay.
Library? Okay, let's go. We ran into the library as fast as our legs would carry us. Jesus. When we opened the door to the library. Oh, it's Hifumi. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. We found Hifumi seriously injured. Are you okay? I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad, though. Look at all the blood.
What?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now. But yet RJ. Okay, so it's Hifumi then, right?
What?
I mean, this
What did you
seems
say?
obvious that it's Hifumi. What are you talking about? Okay, so it is definitely Hifumi. Alright. It's a hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room, but this one is Justice Hammer 2. Oh, are these the... Okay, I get it. And on top of that, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one. These are the mallets from the sculptor's room. Okay. He attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it.
Well...
A hammer that big? I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood.
Hey.
Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Maybe, would you like some? She whips out her dick and just comes in his mouth. I have never heard of such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? That guy was Robo Justice.
Indeed.
This Robo Justice you are referring to, is it not?
What the hell am I looking at?
This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him. I'm sure of it. Robo Justice.
It can't be.
Robo Justice, huh?
Damn.
This just keeps getting stranger. It's him.
A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine?
What?
That was useless. Why is he here?
Are you okay with this?
Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, thanks, everyone. We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. How you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you? I'm okay, I think. It stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy, though.
So then...
Perhaps you should rest here a while.
I
Yeah,
suppose.
good idea.
Well then.
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant.
Yes,
Indeed,
indeed.
before another victim appears. The Justice Hammer seems to be increasing in size. First one and now two.
So in
If
other
there
words,
is a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it is even bigger than the first two. If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the third floor and that's where the strange costume man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library and whack, down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. At around 7:30, in other words, we would have still been in the dining hall, which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry.
Yes!
His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Why do you know that? Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking. Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together at that time, meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only two we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right?
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She's disappeared, huh? What a strange woman.
So that's...
She might be exactly as I expected. Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so... I'm not talking about who attacked them, huh?
In other
I'm
words...
referring to what we talked about last night, who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible.
What?
Isn't it? This woman who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Hey!
Save this discussion for later. Right now we need to focus on finding the suspicious individuals.
Okay.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only going to be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit. Understood. Take care of yourself.
Well then.
Okay, let's go. So whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that costume? That weird costume? Don't bother looking for a reason from a deviant.
What to do?
So, what are we gonna do? Split up and look around? Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here.
What?
What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Oh, that was Celeste, sorry. Really? Up on the second floor then. You bastard, you won't get away from me. We all shot towards the stairs. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him.
Well.
But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running.
Oh,
Okay, but what should we yell?
just a second.
Anything, it doesn't matter.
So
Is
then,
ha okay?
what are you saying?
Ha or do ya or whatever you want. Just yell it loud enough so we can hear you. Do ya? I have never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go. Hey, Mr. Robot, where you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission ya. We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect. Oh, there we go. That strange cry. That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the third floor. I sprinted up to the third floor. Thank you for saying third floor so many
Everyone.
times. Over here, everyone. Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
Just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. Haha. Wait, is it now? What is it now? Oh, damn it. Huh? Whoa, it's really true. But that doesn't matter right now. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on. We have to go to the back. We have to go back. What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split into two groups?
It's all clear
I'll lead
now.
the hunting party. That seems pretty much. That seems much more interesting.
So
Very well.
then-
Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya.
So then...
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys, be careful. With that, we split into two groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the first floor.
Just a second.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go. We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. Shit. Everything was covered in red. Well, pink, but yeah, I get what you mean. And in the center of all this red was Hifumi. Ah, it looks like something very bad has happened. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
No way.
Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
A body has been discovered.
So he is.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Shit. Okay. Investigation time, baby. What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means... You know, I don't think Hifumi's dead. I think he's the one that killed them, right? So what if Taka is... Taka or... Maybe it's Hiro. Maybe Taka or Hiro are dead, and the other group found them at the exact same time. It must mean Hifumi, someone killed him, one of us. One of us. And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something on the floor. Oh, something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. The hammer. Is it 3 or is it 2? Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. It's even bigger than the other 2. Oh boy. Just as I suspected, one strike from that and you are finished. Then the killer. There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual, going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be a robo-justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with
We can
this?
figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right.
So
Then shall
then...
we go? Hina, snap out a beat. Huh? Are you okay, Hina?
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well, I'll leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. Oh shit. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for some costume man ran off. I screamed. I was blocking the stairs further down into the hallway. Okay, so he probably went either towards the art room or towards the science room. Physics room, that's it. I'm gonna check this place first since I'm right next to it. Hammers are missing. Oh, and so is the cart and the tarp. Huh. There are wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, I'd say the... Oh, okay, so it's not at investigation time yet, so I can't gather that info. Good to know, though. So my suspicions are correct. That they were the mallets. So wait, are they in the physics room? As far as I can tell, there's nobody here, but still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence. Is it coming from over there in the back? I leapt through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Okay. Okay. There, in a pool of his own blood. Was Taka dead? Huh. Interesting.
Danganronpa.
Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I have to face every day. But still. Why is this happening? Oh, Toko passed out because of the blood? Oh, of course. Oh, I was right. They did see... Yep, 3 of them did. Okay, that makes sense. Toko? Don't tell me. Toko too? No, she's just passed out. Relax, she just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now. Oh, the tarps are right here. But the trolley's gone. That's a huge hammer. Jesus. Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? Ah.
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What?
What?
Hey!
Hifumi's been killed. Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out.
Yeah.
Of course, come on. So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Ah, Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? As something has come up... Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that is not all. It is gone. What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here? Everyone back to the nurse's office. So is Celeste in on this? I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. He is gone. Huh. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. Unless it was a fake attack, and he wasn't actually dead, and it was just really, really weirdly timed. That makes sense. It just disappeared. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute, and then when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must be really enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
What
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First, there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural.
Huh?
Hold on. What do you mean 2 murders? Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be Taka 2? It can't be. It can't be.
No!
Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill us all. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime? Well, you can't kill more than 2 people. That's the rule, right? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
huh?
So she is still unconscious?
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go, we'd be better off without her. I kind of agree. You bastard. Well, calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting right now. We need to hurry back.
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die. Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. I mean, I'd kind of be okay with it. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, headed back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed, and when we got there, Taka's missing. Toko. Thank God you're okay, but right away I noticed there was something very different here. And there's the tire marks. Okay, it was gone. So Hifumi's alive. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now, it isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What are you saying? Taka disappeared too?
Stop
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills us all.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well,
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
it is so.
After that, we split into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. hold on a sec. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? Well, she is waifu number 1. Or maybe number 2. I forgot. She's one of the waifus. That's not all. Not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we are looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule's in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule...
Admits you without a second thought. Monsieur grind you, turn you into pasta. Or paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs?
And he's gone. Indeed.
Let's see.
What a weird... Alright, fine. So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said I'd be better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies, and acknowledge the fact that I'm a huge tsundere. The 2 missing bodies. The 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. And the only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? Is she not involved in this case? Where did she go?
What?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Whatever, you need to find those bodies of our little narrative here can't move forward. Thanks for breaking the 4th wall again. Very well, let us split up and begin searching. But there is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
Because, I mean...
I know that. I mean, I think I do, but... If you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Oh, okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Okay. Since I'm on the 3rd floor, let's go art room first. Because it clearly didn't want me to investigate yet. It wants me to look for the bodies first? Oh, hello. Rattle, rattle. Huh? The door must be locked. Why is it locked?
Huh?
Where could the 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Okay. Weird. Huh. I mean, it's gotta be in there, right? That's why the door's locked. I don't think it's in here either. There's only like 2 rooms to go to. Oh, hello. Makoto.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository. Isn't that the art room? Was I right about this? I'm confused now. Are the bodies here somewhere? Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... the 2 bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable. Unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered!
Okay, so Hifumi was alive.
After a certain
That's
amount
right,
of
okay.
time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
We already had that first announcement, so that means 2 bodies now. So that means Hifumi was alive. I was right. He was doing something with this.
And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was gonna hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but it turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment
Now
is
make sure to
waiting for
investigate
you.
with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya
Okay, see you later.
Well then, now that we've found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's
Dead,
terrible.
gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is all just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clenched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes, but this wasn't a movie. You're right, this is a game. This wasn't...
He's alive
He's
again?
alive again?
Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us. Oh, I get it. Okay, so before he's met us all before. So either we knew each other, we all knew each other in our day-to-day lives and we all died in some horrific accident. We're in some strange purgatory. There's an apocalypse that's happening and we just happen to be at the school. Or we're just being tortured and we were students and we just don't remember anything. All three are a possibility. His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hiro.
His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Well, technically third. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure? That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So in other
And with
words,
that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies? A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers? Is that what Hiro is?
What is
If
this?
it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends? Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time, it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this, to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. So we know it's not Hiro, because then there's no point in this game. So, my guess is Celeste has been acting super weird. It's gotta be Celeste and Hifumi were working together, and she just betrayed him? The victims were Hifumi, Yamada, and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it.
very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else had been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
Perhaps.
Well, without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. What if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? See, this is why I'm thinking Celeste has to be part of this, right? And with the idea of it being so anime-maiorific, it's gotta be Hifumi and an accomplice. An accomplice? What are you doing here?
It's up there, Rude. I'm here to
appears.
answer your question.
What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I, during the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
And I think that's why she betrayed Hifumi.
So in other
It's
words,
because
two
Hifumi
people
probably
can
killed
work
Taka,
together,
and then
but
she
one of them
killed
has no
Hifumi.
chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time?
Hey,
So I can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out what that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal?
well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action.
The true blackened, so just one person.
well now.
That's enough for explainifying. Now then, down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants.
So there can only be one blackened, an accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. That's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible, but for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended. Yeah. When did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You gotta be
Why do I
kidding.
gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's
On
see.
another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure. I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
it's all clear
Then
now.
that's that. Let's begin. Okay. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Yeah, me neither. It never is, especially in video games. Okay, let's take a look at him. Hifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor, his really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the from the first floor to the third floor, and all without anyone noticing. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait, something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. It's his glasses. Yeah, dirty versus clean. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now, they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that, and why? Well, Hifumi. I still think he was alive the whole time, and that's why he was able to get the body up. It was used for him. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. The blue tarp has been added to the truth bullet section. Booyah, baby. Okay, then we got this. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer had been added to the truth bullet section. Nice. Not what I was aiming at. Okay, let's skip that. Nope, keep skipping. I'm trying to hit this. There we go. It's a dolly, it doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheels. There's bloodstains on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository? What's that explanation for that? Wait, so the dolly was never in the art room? I thought it was in the art room. Alright, well, I still ended up being right, but for the wrong reason. There are many suspects to this incident this time. Too many, to be honest, considering that it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? No. No, I don't want to deal with that. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. Oh, that's helpful. Oh. No, stop it. Alright, I guess I gotta talk to her. Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together, and we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it, and why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Yeah. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura both confirmed that the door was locked after the search for the bodies began. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. So that certain someone, Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. Was it the killer, who's still roaming free, or was it one of the victims? The repository door has been added to the truth bullet section. Booyah, baby. Okay, so I looked at all that, looked at him. Should I look at Taka again? No, it's not that. I guess I need to talk to her. Alright, let's see what she has to say. Sure. Let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up, blah 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 blah. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search, and soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got me and you. Or whatever she said. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the second floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the first floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the second floor, where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen the suspect on the third floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the third floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, this strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... we heard the scream. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, Yu, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the third floor, and when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body announcement display, announcement. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the third floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at that same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body at discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up, and I told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body had disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered he had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. From there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies, and after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, and there we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. Where'd she go? And that brings us up to now.
However...
Oh, there she is. Looking back, I have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Can I leave now? You should look around a little more. Oh, I guess I have to talk to Hiro. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the thing Hifumi said when he died, he said Hiro's
So in other words...
then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see? I mean, he is kinda dumb. Do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is it that? Oh, wait, and is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing two people? What? Because all the rule says is you can kill someone and get away with it. You graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First the nurse's office where Hifumi was found, then the equipment room where Taka was found. Alright, let's do it. Let's go to the equipment room. We're already on the third floor. Might as well avoid the long travel to get down there. Away we go. And yes, I know I'm getting closer to my microphone. It's because it's getting later in the night, and I don't want to be too loud. Alright, let's quickly investigate here. We'll go to the nurse's office and we'll see what else happens. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to you, aren't I? I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Yeah, there is a tarp missing. Huh, this tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently, too. Well, you did, because we were just in the room. He has the memory of a goldfish. So, like, some kind of mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain has been added. Nice. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. No, he was alive. I'm telling you, he was alive. Oh wait, I should probably look at this too. Just as Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka, the body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Okay, so, Celeste, what do you have to say? What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body. How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes,
correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of a time? It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullets. Nice. What else is there? It's just a normal trash can. Oh, wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth with Hifumi's #1 favorite thing on it. And it's got the same kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh. But it's also covered in blood. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
Ah, cleaning cloth. And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either. But I think it might be important. No, I already know exactly what happened. This case was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. It's Celeste and Hifumi. Oh, shit. Thank you for the follow, Sayaka Maizono. Much appreciated. Until you died, you were my #1 waifu. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek? There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. But it does help Hifumi look like he's been hit over the head, which is why he would need the fucking handkerchief to clean his glasses and why he was still alive when we got there. The question is it Celeste or Hiro that he's working with? And I think it's Celeste. Because why would you say Yasuhiro? I don't know. Maybe it is Hiro. It seems weird, though. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. Thank you for choosing me as your #1 waifu while I was alive. I mean, no problem, Sayaka. You were the #1 idol for a reason. You gotta respect it, right? You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. And let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What? What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hey, Mr. Poggers in chat. I searched the N-word and your stream popped up? That's interesting. I mean, I guess I'll take it, but I don't know why. I guess the N-word is pretty ruthless. Yasuhiro's message has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. How you doing, Poggers? So, he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? Oh shit, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, my dude. I hope you enjoy your time here. Okay, so let's go to Hiro's room. Pop figures. They should literally just take all these little, like, sprites and turn them into pop figures. That'd be adorable. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Here's a dope room. Why can't my room look like this? Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? I mean, he can complain if he really wanted to, but I doubt he will. He seems like kind of a buffoon. It's a normal bed, pretty much, just like the one in my room. Okay, great. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something's made out of... It looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room? But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Yeah, the penmanship is awful, so he's being framed. So this case would be Celeste and Hifumi. That's my guess. Robo Justice Blueprints has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I just can't figure out why Hifumi would be saying Yasuhiro's name in place of it. Maybe it's something to do with the fact that he could just be like the ultimate simp lord? I don't know. This is just super odd to me. So I guess I can check the bathroom. I soundlessly check the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? Oh. Oh, come on. Leave the area? Yeah, let's get out of this room. Makoto, big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro, wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. And I think a lot of people have a hard time chatting with me in like games like this where most of it is narrative-based where I'm talking the whole time. I mean, I encourage it, but I guess some people just get more absorbed in me talking with the narrative than me talking to them, which, it happens from game to game. Call of Duty's a lot like that for me too, but then like a lot of other single-player games won't be. They'll be a little bit more action-packed with the chat. Kyoko and...
I mean...
Phew, man, I've had the worst day. Hiro? He's still in the costume? Okay. Hiro.
Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would it be? That's a good question. Huh? What? Why do I look like this? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was asleep? Was it the Illuminati? Oh my god, Hiro. Come on, Hiro. Hiro, please. Come on. Is it gonna be the same thing? Did the Illuminati come along and remodel me in my sleep? Okay, so it is just gonna be the same thing over and over. Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him. Okay, so Kyoko's the one I need to talk to. I found Hiro. He was jammed into this pool locker room. Or pool locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well...
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened, then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care, do something about that costume, it pains me to look at you. Or just to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? This is Danganronpa. It's a game from 2010. It's like a visual novel murder mystery in a high school. But I'm not 100% sure what kind of game genre this falls under, but it's more visual novel than anything. It's pretty good though. Good story so far.
got it all wrong.
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Oh, sounds good? Nice. Honestly, if it ever goes on sale, I recommend buying all 3 of them. They seem to be quite well written. Took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Woo, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly...
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made the costume. You watch anime? What is it? I guess? Yeah, no, I watch tons of anime. Unfortunately, I watch way more anime than I'm willing to admit to. Hentai, too. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it
Then
be...
it's obvious. The one who put this costume and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Don't tie me up. Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume, so who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself, before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit. I think it's supposed to be without missing a beat. Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh.
See, look.
See
Look how
how
loose
loose
it
it
is.
is?
Oh, she's just gonna
I
talk.
mean,
All right.
come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm
Oh.
telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Okay. I
That's
was
not
right.
a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's 'cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second!
See, I told you, it was impossible. But Byakuya and Hiro are close to the same height. Makoto's like a foot shorter. You are absolutely right. It seems the costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but it's them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway. I went through an anime phase. Well, how long of an anime phase? Because for me, it's been since I turned 20. And I'm 27
That's
now.
terrible!
Which is how we know it was him. I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice costume has been added to the treat bullets. Hell yeah. Let's search the locker. There's a big locker near the pool. Okay, that was great. Thrilling. Thank you. It's looking more and more like it really was a setup. So he's already on it too. I certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. Was over about a year. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. If you haven't watched Attack on Titan, even if you're not in that anime phase, you should totally watch it. It's easily one of the top 5 animes out there. But where Kyoko has been hiding all this time, I have no idea.
Then perhaps...
Perhaps she really is working for the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior? But you are quite protective of her, yes? That's because she's helped me out so much up until now. If I were the mastermind, that is exactly what I would do to earn your trust. Can I leave then? I should see what everyone has to say. Who did I not talk to? Didn't I even talk to you?
What the heck?
There's no talking your way out of this one. You did it. Everyone knows it. Did I have to talk to you again?
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I've figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. Oh, shut up. You're almost as dumb as he is. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then...
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least
Which
30%
means alter
right.
ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
Correct.
I see. That's unfortunate. Why did you say correct? That's not right.
Please.
Huh? Unfortunate.
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh,
I
so
know.
then-
That note. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door, and here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the rec room, 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So...
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
What? Really? I told you. Someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone's wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. I mean, in fairness, she did the same thing. Whatever. Well, after being trapped here for so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yeah. They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be
well,
mean.
You should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. I kind of believe him. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck, for serious? Yasuhiro's account has been added to the truth bullet section. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Oh my god, you change your tone every single time. Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. Well, I gotta go. If I'm on Twitch again, I'll get clock in. Hey, no worries. Have yourself a great night or a great rest of your day, Mr. Poggers. Thanks for stopping on by. Hey, Titan, how's it going? A good morning to you, since I know you're in what was it? The islands, British Isles. Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Or am I thinking of a different place? Sorry, I might be wrong about where you live, Titan, but I know you're in the Europe area. Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now. I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we? Wow. Makoto's a simp too. Yep, you just woke up in Scotland. Yep, that's... okay. I was right. Ah, nice. Well, good morning to you. So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl with the same age as me.
Correct.
This is like the third case. Sure, she's done this a lot already. How are you still surprised? Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey.
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
Anyway,
we have to hurry. Before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Alright, repository we go. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment. Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding his body.
I knew it.
They were killed using a similar weapon. Her movements were so smooth, she was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little bit more comfortable. Alright, let's re-examine this. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office, where he was discovered, to here to the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third floor, and all that without anyone noticing. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems Hifumi was dead, blah, 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 blah. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. Okay, so this seems like it's new. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wipes his glasses clean? But who would do that, and why? So that was new. Oh shit! Thank you for the follow, Nuria150. I hope you enjoy your time here. Thank you, much appreciated. Taka was killed by a blow to the head. He must have been struck with the Justice Hammer 4, which was laying on the floor in the equipment room. And there's a tarp laid out under his bed. The killer must have used it to move Taka's body. That way it wouldn't leave any bloodstains as it was moved.
I see.
Makoto, I found something.
Hey.
You did? You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? You did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said you had a watch.
So then...
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving right. It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock, so like 6:03. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
That's right.
But last night Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you, how long were you going to keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls. Oh, it's so creepy the way he lists that. So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m., meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Ah, okay. Broken wristwatch has been added to the truth bullet section. Okay,
However,
so that's how you narrow it down so it wasn't broken the day before. Nice. And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. It appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there. Is this going to be Hiro's note?
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because...
Rigor mortis had already said in, boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper.
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then...
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper has been added to the truth bullet section. Is he gonna have the other piece of paper? The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's corpse from the nurse's office where the blah 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 all the way to the first floor. Okay, already read all this. Read it. Okay, yeah. Didn't she say to check his body? Am I wrong? But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that and why? Oh, I guess I just had to talk to her. So, did you find anything? I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's
yep,
right.
That's what it was. Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see? In his pants. Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, I don't know what that means either. Let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, ugh, it better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note. Okay, I found a hole maybe we can use to escape Monokuma. Can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. So this is Taka's note. Found a hole. Yeah, okay.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing that Hiro got. Or said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However...
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door, and here's what it said. I found a hole, blah blah blah, maybe for 1 a.m. Rec room at 1 a.m. Yeah, that's what it was. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m., but the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think that's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Yeah, it was in Taka's hand. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would you have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them, so the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I'd better keep it in mind. E-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section. Alright, we got all the... It's class trial time, baby. Let's do it.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado...
Of course, I choose to fill my water now. I feel like it's just because
everyone, please meet
this
at
might
the
be a little bit more
usual
talking.
spot.
Actually, it might be less talking. Because it's the class trial, so most of this is voice acted.
Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself, and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going. Okay. So, I'm going into this thinking it's Celeste and Hifumi, just because Celeste was being so weird compared to all the other ones. And,
Monokuma appears!
Hello, hello, hello.
He's multiplying.
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It's just that way because of an illusion.
I'm not doing the voice acting anymore. It's killer on my throat. I'm moving so... maybe I'll try it.
I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Whew.
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy.
You're not playing along. Along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
And if everybody is here and ready to go, please board the paid elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we? Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet. What the heck? You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already I didn't do it for serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down here there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. So Byakuya is already on point with this too. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. You sounded like Snape? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I'll take it. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends, the killer is... someone right here. Yeah, no shit. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk towards the elevator, once everyone was aboard. The doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. I almost choked on... fucking root beer. The elevator doors slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate.